Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Janelle Binham, and I proudly represent Oregon's 5th Congressional District. We're standing here today because the Trump administration is playing political games with costs, retirement accounts, and the entire financial system. He's attacking the Federal Reserve, which keeps our economy stable, by trying to remove Dr. Lisa Cook from the Fed's board and by threatening criminal investigations into Jerome Powell, the Fed's chair. Now, I know Dr. Lisa Cook personally. She is a proud Spelman College woman. She's a woman of honor, a woman of integrity, a woman of professionalism, and I am here to stand up and say we will not allow her to be messed with. The Fed is mandated to be independent of the president, and that independence has meant that over the last year, the Fed has done what is best for the American people, which is not to cater to Donald Trump. But now the president is trying to use the Fed to play political games. And as we stand here, don't be mistaken. This isn't some partisan attack on Trump by Democrats. Global central bank chiefs and top Wall Street bank CEOs are supporting Chair Powell as well. Senior Republican senators on the Senate Banking Committee have also come out against this investigation. And even our chairman of the Financial Services Committee, Chair French Hill, said this creates an unnecessary distraction. Now, if the president can bully or threaten the Fed's chair or board, interest rates become a political tool. Inflation becomes a campaign strategy, and your mortgage, your job, and your savings become collateral damage. So make no mistake, this attempt to intimidate the Fed isn't about justice or the American people. It is clearly about the president's ego. I can't and I won't stand by and let that happen. I'll continue to fight to make sure the Fed works for Oregonians, for Americans, and not for President Trump. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Skye Perryman, who is the President and Chief Executive Officer of Democracy Forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, and thank you to Representative Waters for gathering us here today. My name is Skye Perryman. I'm the President and CEO of Democracy Forward. Our team of lawyers has filed hundreds of legal actions against this administration over the past year because of the administration's brazen attempt to govern on a collision course with the Constitution and to undermine the well-being of people and communities and their rights across the country. At Democracy Forward, we know that democracy is a kitchen table issue, and there is no other matter that could epitomize that as the one that the Supreme Court is hearing today. Congress created the independence of the Federal Reserve for a reason: to protect the American people, to make life stable and livable for people, to ensure that no one, not a king and not a president and not a band of corrupt allies, could disturb the stability of the markets in the United States. But that is entirely what this administration is doing, and that is why we at Democracy Forward, along with so many other lawyers across the country, are pleased to be able to support Lisa Cook's challenge in this case. This is not just a power grab by the administration. It is also a way of targeting people and communities in this country, including Black people and Black women. We have seen this trend over the last year too much. At Democracy Forward, we are representing other independent board leads like Alvin Brown and Robert Primus and so many other people that the administration and that this president has targeted. He has targeted it in order to consolidate power, in order to make life harder for Americans so that they will give up the fight for democracy, so that they will give up defending their rights. But we know and we see here today, and especially with the support here at the court, that that will not happen. It will not happen in 2026, and we're calling on the court to uphold the Constitution, to uphold Congress's role, and to affirm the independence of the Federal Reserve. And we are calling on members of Congress who have not supported Governor Cook and who continue to engage in games with this president to have the courage in 2026, as we memorialize the 250th year after the Declaration of Independence, to stand strong with our country, with its people, and with our Constitution. With that, I now have the pleasure of introducing Dedric Asante Muhammad, who is the president of the Joint Center for Political and Economic Justice.
Yes, first I'll say it's an honor to be here with such important elected officials. I am Dedric Asante Muhammad, president of the Joint Center for Political and Economic Studies, America's Black think tank. For 55 years, the Joint Center has fought for black representation at every level of government, not